All attendees are in listen-only mode.
What's going on, everyone? Luke McGuire here. If you can hear me, if you can see me, chuck a number 1 in the box. I can see a bunch of you here right now. Hi from the Gold Coast, another Gold Coaster. That means you're up at 2 a.m. as well. I love it. Oh, everyone's saying 111. If you can see me all good, let me know. Awesome. I'll put this up. Cool. Let's do this, guys. All right, I'm really excited for this. It's 2 a.m. here in Australia right now. But I am more awake than ever because I have just been looking forward to this for that long now. I know Anthony has as well. Basically, here in Australia today, it's Anzac Day, which is a massive day here where we basically pay tribute to everyone that served at war and stuff over the years. So there's a big dawn service in a couple of hours here, so I'm not going to be getting any sleep tonight, unfortunately. But in saying that, I'd much rather be here with you all who have sacrificed your Sundays and some of you your Monday mornings, very early Monday mornings to be here. So I really appreciate that, guys. And I've also got some cool things that I've never shown anyone here as well. And I know Anthony's going to be dropping a lot of value and actionable content for you guys as well. But I think we might start this off. I've created a little poll here for you guys just to see who was on the last webinar that we did earlier last week. And if you have been if you were in it, you can just hit the yes button. If you weren't, obviously hit no. Don't really need to explain that. But Anthony, do you want me to just launch that now, you reckon? We'll see how they go.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's go for it. Launch poll. So let's see how we go. You have the screen now. Chuck in yes or no. Hopefully GoToWebinar doesn't crash. Come on, guys, let's vote this out. Oh, got the wheel of death.
And Luke, I can't actually see the results of the poll, so you'll have to tell me what they are.
Oh, 1 second, I'll let you know. I've just got that little spinning wheel of death, so hopefully it pulls out of that in a second because classic GoToWebinar has a mind of its own.
Yeah.
Not responding. Oh. Wait.
Give it a sec.
We might be good. See, this is what I went live on my Facebook, everyone, just before, and I actually was saying how GoToWebinar is so outdated in so many ways, but it is still the actual go-to tool for webinar software, and we've made it out of it all alive. So, guys, 65% weren't on the last one, 35% were. So I guess we can run with that.
Okay.
So I'll close that now, and then we can cater this webinar towards, just so we know those stats, we can cater it towards who has been here, who hasn't. So 66% haven't, 34% were.
Okay. All right. Yep. We'll kill that off. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. So, I mean, I tell you what we'll do. If you were here last time, we'll do a brief overview. We're going to skip over my personal story. I love to tell my story, why I got started, how I got started, all of that good stuff. But I know we do have, like you said, 35% of the people here that were here, I guess, that were here last time. So it doesn't make much sense to continue to talk about what got me started. But what we'll do, Luke, I think the best thing to do is just jump right into kind of the whole point of the webinar, which is, you know, the email marketing side. And then I know you've got a couple of really cool bonuses and things you want to talk about that you're going to be releasing here for the first time, right?
Yeah, definitely. And then I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get these for free because you're live in this webinar. I'm going to show you how you can do this. And I know these have been things that people have been screaming at me for over the past 6 to 8 months, even a year for one of them. And they weren't very easy to do or create or get done. So I'm really, really excited to show you guys this for the very first time. But I'll let you run off with it first, and then at the closer towards the end of this, we'll jump into that as well because it all ties together perfectly with what we're going to be teaching right now. So this is going to be a lot of fun, guys.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, look, I'm gonna get started, and I got to start off a little bit differently since I don't get to talk about my story, what got me started with business and all these things. So what I'll do is I'll just ask you questions, a couple of questions that will allow me to kind of know who's on here and what level of knowledge you might have about the topic that we're going to talk about. So first of all, How many of you are trying to build an email list or have tried to build an email list but feel like you may be failing at building a successful email list? Type number 1 in the chat box for me. Now, also remember, I see lots of ones coming in, Luke. Remember that I will be giving away a cash prize at the very end of the training. The way that you qualify to win, answer questions in the chat box. It's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. It just allows you to, it incentivizes you to be engaged with me, and it also helps me to learn so I can make sure that I'm teaching the right information to students today. So I see lots and lots and lots of ones coming in the chat box. So a lot of you already know the importance of building an email list, so I don't have to go over the fact that building an email list is important. We all know that building an email list is important. In fact, I think one of the best things about being an email marketer is you get control of your business. That's very important. You have control of your business when you're an email marketer. No one can take it from you. When you put ads on Google, Google can change algorithms. Just like that, you can lose money. When you put ads on YouTube, same thing. When you put ads on Instagram, same thing. So what we should be doing is using all those platforms that can generate massive amounts of traffic. But we should be focused on building our email list so that if anything ever were to happen to those platforms, if they ever were to change, we've got an asset that we now control that we can profit from for many, many, many years. How many of you agree with that? Just say yes in the chat box if you agree with it. I like to make sure that everybody is on board. Okay, so everybody understands. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how I built one of the most responsive email lists on the planet. And in fact, I'm going to show you, it's going to be like a light bulb moment. For those of you that are brand new today and you weren't here last week, or earlier this week, it's going to literally be like a light bulb moment for you as to why it's been so hard for you to build a successful email list. You're going to see that I've solved this problem, but I've also helped you to figure out why the problem even exists, right? So we're going to talk about that. Now, one of the things that I think is most important is keeping things simple, all right? So there's a 3-step formula that I use to be successful as an email marketer. If you want to look at it right here, it's on your screen, okay? You'll want to write this down. Step number 1 is build. Step number 2 is send. Step number 3 is profit. This seems very, very simple and very simplistic, but I promise you, I wouldn't invite you on a webinar to just simply give you 3 words and say, here's how you're successful as an email marketer. That's not the case. But this breaks it down into the 3 phases that email marketers go through. First, they have to build their list. Then they have to send emails. Then they have to figure out how to profit from those emails. Now, much like last time, I'm going to assume most of you could put an affiliate link into an email and press the send button if you had a list. In fact, how many of you feel like the biggest problem you have right now as an email marketer is step number 1 in this formula? It's being able to build a list that actually responds to your emails, being able to build a list that actually makes you money when you send an email. Just type the number 1 in if you feel like this is the biggest problem you have. In fact, what you'll find, you can see with tons and tons of ones coming in. I oftentimes wish that GoToWebinar didn't suck so bad so we could actually run polls and people could see all the answers that other people are putting in, because there's literally hundreds of people typing the number 1 in right now. We all have the same problem. Building the list is tough. Sending an email is not that hard. Figuring out how to profit from it, again, it's not that hard. It's building the email list that is such a pain. In fact, it's such a pain that I had our designers build me this image because I wanted to visually display. I'm a visual person. How many of you are visual people? Just say yes if you're visual. You learn visually, meaning you're going to learn more by seeing something that depicts what we're saying, right? I see lots of people saying yes. Right. Okay, I'm a very visual person too. So I like to visually show you the process that you go through as an email marketer, really as an internet marketer in general. But let's just look at email marketing for now. Look at the image on the screen. If you're struggling with step number 1, then you are literally over here on what for me is the left side of my screen, right? You've got this guy pushing this ball up this hill and it says hard work, right? Now, most people will try to tell you that building an email list is easy. And that's typically because they're trying to sell you something to teach you how to build an email list. In fact, how many of you have seen, heard, or purchased a course from somebody who said, click here, make a ton of money, build an email list really fast? Just say yes if you've done that. right? I see. You see all the yeses. This is the problem with the internet.
Yeah.
Is freedom of speech, I guess. Being able to put whatever you want on there, and people have, believe it. So you've all had this. You've all heard this. Now, if you have purchased a course that said quick, fast, and easy list building, and you are actually making money from that quick, fast, easy list, type the number 2 in for me. Okay, we've got a couple of 2s. Out of all those people, we've got, looks like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 people that have typed a 2 in. Here's the problem with it. People want to tell you that building an email list is easy, but building an email list is not easy. Okay, it requires work, and that's why it looks like it's pushing the ball up a hill. It's basically you're fighting something, and you don't know really what it is that you're fighting, but I'm going to share with you what it is. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to be that light bulb moment when you realize you're fighting a losing battle. No matter what you've been doing all along, you have been fighting a losing battle, right? But here's the great thing about email marketing, okay? This is the phenomenal thing, at least I think, about email marketing. Look at the top of the mountain. There's a little arrow there, and it's pointing to it. I call it the tipping point. It's where your ball is kind of sitting at the very top of that hill, right? And it could go either way, right? This is called the tipping point. Now, here's what I think about this quote-unquote tipping point. This is when you have an email list. Okay, you've built your email list, you've worked hard, you've built the email list, you finally have it, and this is before you press send. Now, if you look on the other side of this hill, you'll see this ball that says momentum, right? Here's why I think being an email marketer is so, so important. It's the only business model online where you actually get momentum on your site. How many of you would like to be able to make $15, $20 online, your first $15 or $20, and know that you have momentum carrying you upward, momentum carrying you to making more money from the first dollar? Just say yes. Where it's a struggle to make the first dollar, but once you make the first dollar, you've got momentum on your side to make more money. Now all of a sudden, it was hard to make $1, but it's not as hard to make $25, and it's not as hard to make $100, and it's not as hard to make $1,000, because you actually have momentum on your side. Here's how that works and why that works. When we become email marketers and we build an email list and we send our first email, we typically will get results, meaning we get opens, we get clicks, we make some money, we get excited. As humans, it's human nature. We love to do the things that we're good at. So guess what? If you send an email and you make money from it, what are you going to do the very next day? Just type in the chat box. What are you going to do the very next day? If you make money sending an email today, what are you likely to do tomorrow? That's right. Send another email. Yeah. You see, that's the power of email marketing, because guess what? You are good at something, so you repeat what you're good at. Now, here's the thing. You send another email, you make more money. When you make more money, you get more excited. When you get more excited, you get more in tune with learning. When you learn more, now you can send emails that make even more money. And it's a cycle. You send more, you make more, you learn more, you send more, you make more, and you learn more. You become massively engaged in something because it's benefiting you. You're making a ton of money from it. How many of you want momentum on your side? Just say yes if you do. You see, I feel like momentum is the #1 most important thing that you have as an email marketer. So I'm going to show you how to build this list, and I'm going to show you how to get momentum on your side. Now,
just before you do that, sorry, real quick, I'm just going to jump off webcam here because I'm just answering questions in the box over the side here. So when my face is over here, I'm just answering questions that you guys are asking. I'll let everyone's attention be on Anthony's handsome face rather than my sleepy face. So I'm still here, so I'll be talking to you guys on these questions here.
Good deal. Okay. All right, so #1 most important thing for you to learn, if you weren't here earlier in the week, quality matters, size doesn't. Quality over quantity. I have friends that have lists with 1 million people on them. They barely make any money. I have friends that have lists of 25,000 people on them, and they make $300,000 a month. Which would you rather have? The big list or the small list in that equation? That's right. That's right. Tons and tons and tons and tons of you are saying small. Of course, because that's the most important thing. In fact, here's a screenshot from the very first email that I sent. Okay, this is one of the very first emails I ever sent as an email marketer. Okay, if you'll look, I show you this not to show you how much money I made, but to show you the quality matters, right? So take a look at this. I made $11,816.60. It's a good bit of money, not a ton of money, but I made some money, right? I made $12,000. Look at the arrows. You can see that I made this like forever ago. I drew on it in paint. I didn't even have like a very good graphic designer here. I just drew a little arrow in paint shop. But anyway, look at this. It says Thursday, February 23rd. Okay? Thursday, February 23rd. All right? I want you to take a look at this. Read this email up here. When was it sent? February 23rd, 2012. Okay? Here is the list that I used to make $12,000 in one single send. And look at it. There's only 9,000, there's under 10,000 people on this list, but more importantly, look how many clicks I got. I only got 453 people to click, and I still made $12,000. How many of you would agree that that is good quality? Just say yes. You see, I see tons of yeses because now you all realize quality matters, size doesn't. Here's a list of under 10,000 subscribers that made 12 grand in one send. Now, I went on to send multiple times that month, so you can imagine I made far more than $12,000 a month. But the point is that one single send, $12,000, less than 10,000 subscribers. If you look at it, I made over $26 on every single person that clicked, right? So over $26 on every single person that clicked. Now, you'll want to write this down, and I don't disagree with this, but a lot of marketers will say to you, if you've learned email marketing, they will say that you should make basically $1 per subscriber per month on your email list. Meaning, if you have 1,000 people in your email list, you should make about $1,000, right? You should make $1,000 a month. If you have 4,000 people in your email list, you should make $4,000 a month. Well, if that theory were 100% true, then if I had 10,000 people on my email list, like I just showed you, I should only make $10,000 a month. But in fact, I made $12,000 with one send, right? So I don't disagree with this, but what I do think is if you have massively high quality email lists, you can make far more than $1 per subscriber. How many of you would like to make more than $1 per subscriber? Just say yes if you'd like to make more. I know I would like to make more than $1 per subscriber, so that's what we're going to learn how to do, okay? Now, what we're going to do right now is we're going to go through where are the people on the internet? Like, where are they? Where are these people at that are subscribing to your email list, and why does it matter? So you probably want to write these stats down because these stats need to be like ingrained in your brain, okay? Because it's very, very important to know this in order for you to have massive success in all of your business. 60% of the traffic on the internet is now on a mobile phone. 60% of your online traffic is on a mobile device, and in fact, is projected to eclipse over 75%, in the next couple of years. This is why Instagram is so great, right? All of you are building your Instagram channels and building your Instagram list. Well, of course, because everybody's online on a mobile phone. That's just common sense, right? That's why it works so much. That's why it works so well. All right, well, what does that mean for email marketers? Well, let's take a look. 51% of all emails open are opened right here on a mobile device. How many of you knew that over half of the emails opened in the world are opened on one of these? That's right. There's very few people in here that actually knew that, unless you were here for the previous session. Over half of the emails are being opened on a mobile phone, right? That's huge. Check this out. 68% of all of Google, okay, of all of Google and Yahoo email users are opening their emails on mobile phones. So let me ask you something. Wouldn't it be important to be able to get the email address from a mobile phone, considering 68% of the two largest free email providers in the world, 68% of their users are opening their emails on mobile phones? Just say yes if that makes sense, because we all know we have lots of email addresses. Most people have multiple email addresses. We'll talk about that in a little while. But we put our best email address in our cell phone because that's what's connected to us all day long. And we want to make sure we can get our emails wherever we're at, no matter where we're at, right? So our best email address is in our cell phone. Now, 68% of Google and Yahoo users are opening, and that is why 7 out of 10 purchases online are made because of an email that someone opens on their mobile phone. How many of you, type the number 1 if you're doing e-commerce, type the number 2 if you're doing affiliate marketing, type the number 3 if you have your own products. Okay, so lots and lots of 1s and 2s, a few 3s scattered in there, but and some of you doing everything. Perfectly fine. Okay, no matter what you're doing, if you're doing affiliate marketing, if you're doing e-commerce, if you are launching your own products, this stat is a stat you need to know. 7 out of 10 people are likely to make a purchase because of an email that they open on their mobile phone. Very, very, very important. Here's something else that's really, that if you think about this, this is why being able to deliver an email directly to someone's mobile phone is so very important. Okay, so very important. All right, so check this out. One of the most important things, all right, 23% of mobile campaigns are actually open more than once. That means 23% of the time when you get an email on your phone, you are likely to open it more than once. Okay? How many of you are with me on that? Just say yes if you're with me on that. That means emails that come to cell phones have a propensity to be opened multiple times. All right. Of those emails that are opened multiple times, they have a 65% more likely chance that the user actually clicks on the link in the email. Does that make sense? Can you see how that makes more money? If you have a 65% more likely chance that a user actually clicks the button in the email, the link in the email, to go to your affiliate site, to go to your e-commerce site, to go buy your own products, whatever it is, okay, then you've got a much higher chance of being able to actually make money, right? How many of you want to be email marketers so you can actually make money? Just type a money sign in the chat box for me, right? We actually want to make money. That's what we're here for. We're not here for fun, okay? So this is a stat that matters, and this is why this stat right here is so true, okay? The fact of the matter is, if you can get an email address from a user's mobile phone, okay, if you can get the email address that's in here, it's worth twice as much money to you as the list owner as an email address that is not stored on a mobile phone, meaning just somebody's random email address. How many of you can see the value in having email addresses that are stored in mobile phones? Just say yes. It's worth twice as much money to you. You can work half as hard and make just as much money, or you can work the same amount and make twice as much, right? Okay, so very, very important stats. And the good news is that, look, we literally have billions of people, okay, billions of people that are opening their phones, are opening their emails on mobile phones, okay? Mobile email users are expected to total over 2.2 billion by 2018, right? Big pond. If you're going to make a lot of money online, you want to fish in a big pond. You don't want to go to some obscure thing that nobody knows about. There's like 400 customers in the whole world, and you might can find them. No, this is a huge pond, and it allows you to generate a lot of revenue really fast, okay? Now, we talked about in the last session, and I'll talk a little bit more about it now, which is what is the key component to all of my success? Like, if I could attribute my success to one specific word, what would it be? And for me, it would be optimization. You might want to write that down. Optimization. Every business that I have ever gone into, I optimize it, right? I never stop optimizing. I never stop adapting. I never stop trying to make my business better, right? I'm always optimizing my business. Well, I suggest that you do the same. Would you agree that with the stats that you just saw, that you should optimize your business to generate, okay, so to generate subscribers from mobile phones? Yes or no? Okay, so I see lots and lots of people saying yes. That makes sense. All right, so since I see lots and lots of people saying yes, we'll go through this and check this out. So I want you to all take a look at this. Now, this is something that I feel like is very, very, I wish that we could launch an actual poll, Luke, but I'm afraid if you do, it might freeze up.
Yeah, even right now, I'm still getting this spinny wheel of death when I'm going through comments. So,
Gotcha. Okay, well, we'll just do this poll based on me asking you these questions, and I'll just kind of share the feedback with you. I'm sure it'll be crazy. All right. How many of you have ever opted into one of these? This is basically just all this is something that allows you to opt into an email list, right? It's an opt-in form, and it's responsive to a cell phone, so it fits well and it looks well and all that stuff. Okay. How many of you have ever typed the number 1 if you've ever put a fake email address in here because you wanted to opt in, but you did not want the emails that you were getting ready to get? All right? Just type the number 1 if you've ever put a fake email address in because you wanted to see where you would go. You wanted to get the free WordPress information, but you didn't really want to get a lot of emails from people. All right? I see tons of 1s. All right? Type the number 2 if you've ever put a real email address in, but it's your secondary email address, meaning it's not really an email that you check. You specifically made this email address so you can opt into these forms, get the free stuff, but never actually have to see the emails unless you choose to, which you never choose to, right? Look at all the 2s. There's hundreds of 2s coming in, by the way. Hundreds and hundreds. Okay, type the number 3 if you have ever been the victim of a typo. You're on your cell phone, and all of a sudden, you're trying to type your real email address in, and autocorrect hits, and you send the wrong thing, and you're like, you wanted to put the right thing in, but that stupid typo or your thumbs are too close. Yeah, I see lots and lots of people typing the number 3 in. Type the number 4 if you've done them all. I'm just interested in seeing how many of us have done them all.
and in saying that with a typo, I actually did it with Anthony the other day. I signed up for something with Anthony, and then I actually put in the wrong email address. And
you did.
We were trying to
put the wrong email address in.
Trying to troubleshoot going wrong, and I was like, oh my God, a spelling mistake.
Yep, true to form. So here's the thing. I just shared with you the 3 reasons why most email marketers fail. I'm sure that it's taking a little bit of time now for the light bulb to click on. 3 reasons why most email marketers fail is because of the 3 things that you all just told me you did. Think about that. Can you make any money if all those types of email addresses are on your list? Yes or no? If you've got fake email addresses, typo email addresses, and email addresses that people never check. Okay? I see lots of people saying no. All right. Well, there's, I don't know, close to 1,000 people in this room right now. And literally, all of you just said that you do this. The thing is that so people are a little more savvy now. People now know when they put their email address into these boxes, they're going to get emails. So they do exactly what you are doing. They put in fake email addresses or secondary email addresses, or because it's a mobile world, we get a lot of typos. How many of you realize that as email marketers, you know, I told you, when you own an email list, you have control, right? How many of you agree with that? You have control of your business as an email marketer, because it's true. You do. Okay, all of you saying yes. Here's the thing. We're taught to believe that, but it's not true. You see, it's not true. Who has control of your business as an email marketer? Who actually has control of your business? That's right. Craig said it. The subscriber does. The person with that hand right there on that phone actually has control of your business. Now, once you get the email list, you've got control. But there's this one little point where there's a failure, where somebody can do something to make your business not successful. And it's the subscriber. It's the customer coming to your page and putting in false information. And everybody does it because all of you just said that you do it. So you would have to believe that if you're doing it, thousands and thousands and millions of other people are also doing it. So what if I could fix this problem for you? Would any of you agree, would any of you even believe that I can 100%, without a doubt, eliminate fake email addresses, typo email addresses, or secondary email addresses? I can actually make sure that you never even get a secondary email address. Even though it's real, there's no way for me to know and identify a secondary email address. But I can guarantee you that I can make sure that you always get the best email address from your subscribers. How many of you would like to do that? Just say yes. That would be a game changer for your business. Being able to press send. I literally sent some emails. I might be able to show you this in a minute. I sent some emails this week. I'm promoting a book that it's a really good book. It's actually on email marketing. And I have a list of 9,000 subscribers. I have currently, to that list of 9,000 subscribers, sent emails and had almost 600 people buy a book. Almost 600. By the time I'm finished, I will have sold 1,000 books to a list of only 9,000 people. That's insane, by the way, because that requires massive open rates, massive click-through rates, and then, of course, subscribers that are targeted and will buy. So I'm going to show you how I did it, okay? But first, what happens when you get all these fake email addresses, okay? What happens when all this happens? Well, this is what you get. These were my email stats from when I first started as an email marketer. And you can see they suck. I had 131,000 people on my email list. I had 613 people actually open my email, and 74 people actually click. How many of you see stats similar to this when you send emails right now? Bad stats. I see lots of people. Look at this, 0.53% open rates. That's not very good, by the way. Frank says he sees below that kind of stat, meaning even worse. Ronnie says I don't even have a list at all, so I can't even see these stats. Well, this is what typically happens when you become an email marketer. You get bad emails on your list. So when I had these bad stats, right, when I looked at this and saw how terrible this was, I downloaded the list and I started going through it. And I said, gosh, this is terrible. Like, half of my list is fake. I mean, literally, as I was going through it, it was Donald@DonaldDuck.com, ABC at ABC.com. I mean, it was just fake email addresses. So I deleted all the fake email addresses. But then guess what? There were all those secondary email addresses on there, and they were real. But there's no way to know that they're secondary. They're real. There's no way to know that, oh, that's a fake email to delete it, right? So my email list sucked. It's okay. You can tell me. How many of you feel like these stats suck? Just say yes. It's perfectly fine, by the way, to say it sucks. We all learn from failure, right? And most of the time, you know, your mentors, your coaches, the people that are teaching you have failed along the way. Anybody that tells you that failed at something's lying to you. You definitely have failed at something at some point. And if we allow ourselves to share that, then that allows us to teach you so you don't have to fail. How many of you would like to avoid stats like this? Just say yes. Yeah? I see lots of people saying yes. Well, let me show you something. Let me show you how I fix this problem. Email marketing is the pillar of my business. It's the most important thing in my business is my email list. And so I knew to be successful, to make money online, to make money long term, to be able to press a button and I literally in one single day, a few years ago, in one single day, made $1.5 million sending one email in one single day, right? I know that's mind-blowing, but $1.5 million, it was not a launch, it was me personally sending one email to one list, $1.5 million. How did I get my list responsive like that? I'll show you right now. I said, this kind of stuff right here, I can't deal with it. So I built a better way, and it's called mobile opt-in. If you look on the screen, I want you to tell me something. What is missing from these opt-in pages? What's not there that should be there if we're building a list? What's not there? It's very clear. Let's see. Yep. It looks like a lot of you saying, there's nowhere for people to type in their information. That's right. You see, I took control of the business from the only point where it could fail, which is where the customer gives me fake information. So here's what happens. When a user comes to a mobile opt-in page, and they come to it on their phone or they come to it on their iPad or anywhere else, and they click those big buttons that you see right there on the screen, mobile opt-in literally goes into their cell phone and gets their name, their real name out of their phone, and their email address, the default email address in their cell phone, and opts it in to your email list. Meaning no typos, because nothing's ever typed, no secondary email addresses, because they don't get to tell you what email address they're going to send you, and you always get the best email address because it's coming right out of their cell phone. How many of you feel like you could build a good email list, a quality email list, a profitable email list using technology like this? Just say yes. Okay, I need to see lots of yeses. If you don't think you can, type no. I'd like to see if there's anybody that does not think that it would work, right? Again, mobile opt-in 100% guarantees you get the best quality email list on the planet. You can't get a fake one. You can't get a typo. You cannot get a secondary email, nothing. And you always get their mobile email address. Remember, I told you mobile is key. This makes sure you get their mobile email address. Let me show you what happens when you use this, okay? Very important that we see what actually happens. First of all, you get open rates up in the 50% rate, okay? Up in the 50% rate. Number two, all right? 100% of the list building campaigns that we've used mobile opt-in on have been successful. What I'm talking about is 100% in the travel industry, in the survival industry, in the IM industry. I could go on and on and on. We have never, ever, ever been unsuccessful with a campaign like this, okay? 100%. So let's look at some stats real fast so you can see what kind of stats I get on my mobile opt-in campaigns, all right? If you take a look, this one I sent 38,000 emails. Not a lot of emails, but I sent 38,000. I had almost 22,000 opens and 10,500 clicks. That's pretty good stats. 57.75% open rate and almost a 28% click-through rate. How many of you like stats like that? Just say yes. How many of you would like to get stats like that? Just say yes. Stats like that make money. You see, the other one, I sent 100,000 more emails and I only got 74 clicks, or 64 or something. On this one, 10,400 clicks. In almost every industry we're in, we make at least $1 when somebody clicks on our emails. Recall the earlier email that I showed you where I was making $26.08 every single time somebody clicked on a link in the email that I sent out. 10,400 clicks on this one. But I also know that people are full of crap, and they'll get on here and tell you things and show you things and manipulate things and all this stuff. And so you see one thing, it worked one time, and they get a great stat, and they sell some software that does it. Not me. I've actually been using this for 4 years. Check this out. Here's another. You can see it says mobile. When I learned this, I started segmenting all of my lists to mobile so that I could see what this was doing. So check it out. Here's one where I sent 201,000 emails. 201,000 emails. I got 96,000 opens, 56,000 clicks, 48% open rate, and again, 28% click-through rate, all right? Pretty good stats. By the way, this is great for beginners because if you're just starting off, how many of you would consider yourself a beginning list builder, meaning you're beginning to start your online business? Type the number 1, okay? Let me tell you something right now. As a beginner, the worst thing that you can have happen when you start off, because I see there's a lot of you that are saying yes, and then there's some that are saying no, but a lot saying yes. If you are a beginner, brand new, okay, there's nothing worse than starting off with stats like I showed you earlier, meaning you're trying and you're failing. And the problem is you can't beat the failure because failure is built into the model because there's a failing point. It's like trying to drive a car without gas. No matter how much you've learned how to drive a car, when the car runs out of gas, it's a failure point. If you don't put gas in it, it ain't going anywhere. It doesn't matter how good you are at driving. So the one thing that will cause your business to fail right out the gate is if you don't avoid all of the points where you could fail and it not even be your fault. And that's what happens with list building. That's why I said pushing that ball up the hill so hard. There's a failure point there, and it is human nature. It is the fact that people will give you fake information. People will give you secondary information. and it's a mobile world. That means people are always on one of these. So what we've done with mobile opt-in is eliminate that failure point. You can't fail in those ways. So now we know that if you were to fail, it would literally have to then be your fault, meaning we could fix that. We could look at what are you doing wrong? What have you done wrong with your traffic building or your sending? But there's one thing that we won't have, and that's something that we can't control to fix. How many of you are with me? Say yes if you're with me on that. It is very, very important as someone that is brand new to marketing, brand new to list building, brand new to building your own business, that you start off with a solid foundation, a foundation that's duplicatable. Check this out. Here's another one. Okay, 95, well, this was 105,000 emails sent, 53,000 of them open, 29,000 clicks, that's a 51% open rate, and again, a 28% click-through rate. I want you to ask yourself, write this down, okay? I'm going to teach you a little something today. I like to teach, I like to give value. Sure, we'll let you get the mobile opt-in software, but I like to give you value, make you think, make you learn, right? So write this down. Why is the click-through rate so high? Why is it 27, 28% almost every time? I mean, great, people can open the emails. They're real email addresses, but that's not going to make them click on the emails. Okay? Why are we getting such high click-through rates? Just think about it. I'll share with you why. All right? And then here's another one, just for those that love to see stats. This one, we sent 92,000 emails. We got 43,000 of them opened, 26,000 of them clicked. That's almost a 30% click-through rate, by the way, and 47% open rate, right? How many of you would like to see a demo of mobile opt-in and see how I did this? Just say yes if you would. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. I'm going to show you how to use it. I'm going to show you how to use it, and I'm going to show you how this works and how we've built our campaigns. Let's see, and I'll show you this in just a second. Okay, so how do we actually use mobile opt-in? Okay, this what you're seeing on the screen right here is the inside of demo mobile opt-in account, but what you see right here is basically an iPhone simulator. Okay. So essentially, this is showing you what would happen on a mobile phone if you came to a mobile opt-in campaign. What you would see is you would see this little page right here, and as you can see, it scrolls up and down, okay? And there's this big box in it. So when a user comes here and they click this box, watch what happens, because this is how the technology works, so you'd want to know, right? Watch what happens. When they click this box, it automatically opens up their email client on their phone using their default email address, okay? Now, it will automatically pre-fill the subject line and the body of the email. For instance, this one was on a page that was promoting a free report, right? So look at what the subject line says. It says, please send me my free profit playbook. Then the email says, hey, I'm really interested in learning how to profit online. Please send my free profit playbook right away, okay? So again, here's what it's doing. It's opening up their email client. It's pre-filling the email, okay? And when they hit send, so when the user hits send, our system automatically grabs their name and their email address from their phone and automatically opts it in to your email list, guaranteeing you always get their real email address and their real name. How many of you think that's next level email marketing? Just say yes if you're on board with me. This allows you to always control the flow. There's no such thing as fake emails ever again. And plus, here's another benefit that I'm sure some of you have thought about. When you're on your mobile phone, you don't like to have to type. We're used to just being able to tap. Tap this, tap that, just tap a few buttons while we're walking through the mall, right? Your opt-in rates go way up using this because there's no typing. Literally, they just tap a button and tap send, and it's over with. We are regularly getting 65 to 75% opt-in rates on our personal campaigns using these pages. So not only are we getting higher opt-in rates, every one of our opt-ins is real, right? Now, I asked you earlier, why were we getting high click-through rates? So let me explain to you why we were getting high click-through rates. How many of you have just randomly gone on websites and actually put your real email address into boxes, like for newsletters and things like that? And then you forget that you did it, and a few days later they send you an email, okay? And you've forgotten why you even got the email and you just opt out. How many of you have done this? We opt into so many things, right? I see lots and lots of people saying yes. Okay. Yeah, I see tons and tons of people saying yes to this, right? All right, well, let me explain to you why you get high click-through rates. You see, in this, well, let me just ask you this. When you guys send an email to somebody, what do you typically expect to get back? Like if you were to send an email to Luke, what do you expect to get? That's right, Cornell says it, a response. So that means you're looking for a response, right? A reply. I see tons of people saying a reply. Okay, so psychology tells you that if you send an email to somebody, you expect a response. Look at what we're doing to the email marketing game. We are flipping the script on email marketing. It's actually the most exciting thing in the world. If it wasn't 11 a.m. here, I would be jumping off the chairs. This is what I normally do. I'm actually far more calm right now. Look, you are literally having the user send you an email. What do you think they expect to get back from you? Type it in the chat box. What do you think they're looking for? They're looking for a response. You've taken the communication and you've made it a two-way communication instead of a one-way communication. You've changed the psychology of this subscriber. Now, when your autoresponder sends them an email, they're instantly looking for that email. They're looking for a reply to what they just sent you. No longer are you just some box that they entered their information to on some web page that they've now forgotten about. You are a person that is stored in their address book on their email client, right? You are now a contact, which also gets your open rates higher, which also gets your inboxing rates higher, because you're now stored in there because they sent you an email, right? It captures their name and it captures their email address. How many of you think that's pretty good? Just say yes. The psychology of email marketing has changed if you use this technology. If you use the old technology, then you're doing it the same way everybody else is doing. If you use this, you have an advantage. You have leverage. We'll talk about leverage later, but you have leverage over everyone else, including the subscriber themselves. Now, we can also do something else that most people probably didn't know we can do. We can control the user's phone, meaning once they send this email, or even if they don't send the email, let's say they get here and they decide they aren't going to send it, so they're not going to opt in. We can actually control what they see on their phone, meaning we can make a profit right then and there, even if they've opted in or they did not opt in. How many of you would like to profit while you build your list? Just say yes if you'd like to profit while you actually build your list. Gone are the days where we have to wait to profit. Gone are the days where we have to send the email to make $1. Now we can literally make $1 right then and there, and we can guarantee that our affiliate links, that our e-commerce stores, that our product pages, whatever it is, are seen instantly. Watch this. Let's say that the user decides not to opt in here, and they hit cancel, okay? Watch what they see. Now remember, what page were they on when they clicked this box? They were on our mobile opt-in page, right? Everybody remember that? They were on the mobile opt-in page. Just say yes. They were just on the page with the big box. That's what they clicked to get here. Watch what happens when they don't send or when they send the email. Watch this. Look at this. Where are they now? They're on Google. Why are they on Google? Because mobile opt-in told them to be on Google. You can control what page they see immediately after they opt in or don't opt in. Which means if you're building a list building campaign to promote a JV Zoo product, you can put your affiliate link in and you instantly send them through your affiliate link and straight to the offer. If you're promoting a CPA offer, like we do a lot of dog training stuff, a lot of stuff in the pet niche, you can instantly send them through your affiliate link. If you've got an e-commerce store, you can, and no, you can't block this. This is not a pop-up. We did not pop anything up. All we did was when we open up the email client on their phone, okay? When we open up the email client on their phone, we redirect the page behind the scenes so that when they send the email or they don't send the email client closes. And when the email client closes, boom, they still see their web browser. We figured this out after 4 years. This one feature added about $40,000 a month in positive profit, basically profit, to my business by simply having this one single feature, right? You can now profit instantly when you're building your list. How many of you like this? Just say yes. Very good. I see lots and lots of yeses. One of the most powerful features we've ever built in to this software. Now, I do see Kuba, Nick, hey, Luke.
Yeah.
You saw? Hey, Kuba does not like it at all, and has also said that it is, it's just really not that good. It's like made a few comments about it. So, how many of you disagree with Kuba? I just am interested. I always like to ask because I see one person saying that you don't really like it, and understand. I see a lot of people saying I disagree. So, we're sorry that we've disappointed you, Kuba, but I have literally 700 people, 800 people in here saying that they disagree. So everybody's entitled to their own opinions, but I just like to make sure that it's not the overall opinion, right?
That's what I love about you, Anthony. Like you always look at both sides, and you're always straight up and very transparent about everything. So it's good to always see both sides of the story and actually say what both sides of the story is, because so many marketers don't, and they're not transparent and they're not honest about stuff. So that's why I said to everyone, like I've only ever brought 3 people in to do a webinar ever on any of my audiences ever, because I don't trust anyone, but you are the most transparent person I've ever met in this industry. So I love when you do stuff like that and call out both sides and check in and make sure that everyone's on the same page with everything.
Yep, absolutely. It's what I do, man. I like to, if somebody disagrees with me, I don't mind telling everybody, you know. And one of the things is, a lot of people ask, okay, well, first of all, is it spamming? No, because the user is sending you an email. You have the right to send them back an email, right? So 110%, there's nothing wrong with this, right? Also, Kuba says, and I'd like to bring this up, Luke. I know this is completely off script, but sometimes I just get people arguing with me, and so I just want to address this. So Kuba says, you can use lead ads and pull all the emails from Facebook. Bravo. I literally make $500,000 a month sending emails. I don't use lead ads. You know why I don't use lead ads? Because when I click on a lead ad or an ad on Facebook and they try to pull my email address, you know what email address it is? It's my college email address that I don't even have access to anymore. Because a lot of people set up their Facebook accounts when they were in college. And even though I have updated my email address and I log in with a completely different email address, guess what? The one that it's still pulling is the original one on my Facebook account from my college. So when I tell you that you can't find technology like this, what I am talking about is I don't care about your Facebook email address. I could give a rip. What I care about is the email address in your cell phone. That's all I care about. Because stats show that this is the one you're going to check the most. This is the one you're going to look at the most. This is the one where I'm going to make the most money off of. I don't care about Facebook email addresses, and I don't care about any other email addresses. What I care about is this, what's coming out of here. And my technology and my software can be literally used on any site, any traffic source. You can use it with Instagram. You can use it with Twitter. You can use it with Facebook. You can use it with Google. You can use it with YouTube. You can use it on your own websites, which we'll show you in just a second. So what that actually means is it can be used anywhere, and it still guarantees real information. How many of you would like to see me do a demo of this real fast to build this for you and show you how it works? I'm going to show you how quick you can build it, okay?
And just again, I just want to confirm that as well. My Facebook actual email address starts with Blink 182, so that shows how young I was when I made it. So don't even go around anymore. But.
Like I said, you will always see bright, shiny objects. You will always see crap sent to you and said it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'm going to tell you mobile opt-in is the greatest thing since sliced bread. But what you have to do is you have to determine, is the person that's teaching you this trustworthy? Are they successful enough to qualify to even be teaching? And have they even used the product that they're selling? I've been using this product for 4 years. You can probably go to any of my websites and you'll see that this is going to happen, right? That you're going to see it because I use it. Oftentimes, people just build stuff because it sounds good. Get the Facebook email address. Oh, God, this is great. One click. Nobody's proven that. Nobody's proven that that's going to even make you $1, but yet it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Makes no sense. So I only actually teach what I do, and I only build products for myself. I don't build software to sell. I built this 4 years ago. Didn't even think about selling it until I spoke to a couple of guys in this industry. They're like, dude, we want that. So, you know, at the end of the day, this was built for me. And I think that's why it stands alone, is because it was built for me. All right, so let's go through how to build a campaign. So check this out. When you go in here, you click Create a Campaign, and then we're going to name the campaign. So I'm going to name it like Luke 2, because I had done this earlier in the week. So Luke 2. Now, once we've named our campaign, we want to add a template, okay? So you click on Add Templates. Now, what's cool about the template system that we have here is we literally have over 500 templates in our system. How many of you hate it when you get a system that requires you to use their templates and they have like 5 options, right? It looks like I see a lot of people that saying yes. Okay. Well, we have over 500. They're across all kinds of niches, right? Tons and tons of niches. I typically use these default templates because they're not niche specific at all. But we have niche specific templates, like you can see, you know, weight loss, right? And we have them with specific weight loss, you know, images on them. We have dog training, right? Which we could use a dog training one. That's not a problem. We could use any of these specific ones. Would be perfectly fine. So I might just grab one of the dog training ones here. So we can do. Let's just use this. All right. So we'll use a dog training template. So we select our template. Okay. All right. And we hit save. Now then we name our template. So we'll just name it Template 1. All right. Now, recall that I told you we integrate with all the autoresponders. How many of you use, it's just type the number 1 if you hear the autoresponder that you're using, okay? All right? Aweber, GetResponse, SendLane, SendReach, Infusionsoft, Ontraport, MailChimp, Fluttermail, I don't even know all the other ones, GBO, right? On and on and on and on and on. We are integrated with all kinds of autoresponders, okay? Pretty much all of them. And all you've got to do is once you integrate once you connect your autoresponder, watch how easy it is to populate your list. Watch this. You go into your integrations and you click, you can have as many autoresponders connected to this as you want. So if you want to have 20, you can have 20. If you want to have 1, you can have 1. All right? So if you go in here, I'm going to select my GetResponse account. And if you select your GetResponse account, look, it automatically brings up all of your lists, okay? So in my list, here's all the lists that I have in this account. If I select this list right here, what this means is that Mobile Opt-in is now going to opt my subscribers into that list in that account, right? Does everybody understand that? Just say yes if you understand that. All right, very good. So very simple. 1, 2, 3, we're integrated and we're able to start populating our list. All right, now here's this redirect after opt-in. This is where you would put your affiliate link, or this is where you would put wherever you want people to go after they opt in, or even if they don't opt in. That's what you put in this bar right here. So we'll just put Yahoo in here, okay, just so I can show you how it works. We'll just go with Yahoo. All right. Now, we're going to go to Yahoo. That means that's where we're redirecting people, okay? This is where you get to put in the subject line and the body of the email that other people are using, that the people will see, right? So like something like this, your dog training guide. And it might say, hey, I really need to teach my dog to stop barking. Please send me your guide right away. Thanks so much. So this is the email that the user will actually be sending to you to opt into your list and to request the information on dog training, right? So again, you'll be able to send this user right to a dog training tutor or a dog training guy, any offer off ClickBank, and you instantly can make a profit on it, right? So then down here, we can edit anything on our template. All right, so let's say you wanted this word right here to be capitalized. You can do that. Okay, let's say you don't want it to be a shocking report. You want it to be shocking information. You can make it shocking. You can edit your entire template. Okay, once you're done, you just scroll down here and hit save. You've saved your template, and then you submit your campaign. Now, once you submit your campaign, we'll just go find it real fast. You'll see this campaign right here. It says Loop 2. So you can have unlimited campaigns. You can build as many campaigns as you want. You'll get the website address for this. All right, and let's just check it out. We'll go there on our phone real quick. All right, and there's our campaign already built, just like that. How many of you feel like you could build a mobile opt-in campaign based on that? That's literally how you build one. It's not complicated. It's not a pain, right? It's literally a few steps. Now watch this. I'm going to click the button right here, just like I promised. All right, I click the button. It brings up the email. Here's the email that I wrote. Your dog training guide. Please teach me to stop, my dog to stop barking, yada, yada, yada. Here's the email. Now, where are they going to go? Okay, where are they going to go when they send the email or when they don't send the email? Put it in the chat box. That's right, Cornell said it, Yahoo. Everybody's saying Yahoo because that's where I told it to send them. So watch. We cancel this, and we're on Yahoo. Just like that. Takes just a few seconds, right? So I have a question before I show you the other features. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate mobile opt-in just on those features? Scale of 1 to 10. Cornell gave it a 20. Ron, Jason, Tanya, lots of people giving it a 10. I see a bunch of 9s and 10s. Lots of people saying that rocks. Okay, so lots and lots of 10s. All right, well, let me show you how it gets better, okay? First of all, you can use mobile opt-in in 2 different ways. Number 1, everybody sees this website address right here, all right? This website address right here is can be customized. You can change this right here to your domain name, all right? So you can change this to your domain name. It does not have to be ours. So first of all, you can use this to customize and basically build your own, but we'll still host it. So we'll still host everything. It'll just be on your domain name. All right, now, how many of you have your own websites? Just say yes, and yes, Kuba, it's with a C name. How many of you have your own websites? Okay, lots of you. Maybe you have Shopify stores. Maybe you have other types of e-commerce stores. Maybe you just have your own affiliate marketing sites, blogs, whatever. There's 2 ways you can use mobile opt-in. If you use Amazon, or if you're doing Amazon, this is a great idea. WooCommerce, all kinds of stuff, right? First of all, this hosted URL is where you can send people. So you can send people here, and then you can redirect them instantly to wherever you want them to go, meaning your Shopify store, your WooCommerce store, your Amazon store. So you're building your list, getting your data, which Amazon does not let you do. Now you can get that customer data before you even send them on to Amazon, so you're building a list in the process. So that's one way. If you've already got your own store, like your own website, right, and you would like to actually optimize it for mobile, you can click this button right here. We give you an embed code. This embed code, you just click the copy button, you copy it, and you paste it on your website. When you paste this on your website, it will literally tell your website anytime somebody comes to www.yourwebsite.com, okay, and they are on a mobile phone, to send them to your mobile opt-in page, right? It'll let you send them to your mobile opt-in page. Then you can get their email address and then redirect them back to your website. So you actually have a legitimate, true way to optimize your current website for mobile, okay? It's not what everybody always says now is mine's mobile optimized. Yeah, because it shows up in a smaller way. That's not mobile optimized. Mobile users can't use that efficiently. What this does is it allows the mobile visitors to your website to see your mobile opt-in campaign that we just built. You can get their email address and then you can redirect them on over to your website, right? You can do this for clients. You can also do split testing. Let me show you something real fast because I think this is very, very important. Watch this. Inside of Mobile Opt-in, we have a lot of features, right? So you can go in here and click Add Template. When you click Add Template, we can go in and we can add any more templates from the system. I'm just going to add this blue one here. All right, when we click Add, you'll notice it says Traffic Allocation. Okay, we can say send 50% of the traffic here and 50% of the traffic there. And what that's going to do is it's going to split test. 50% of our traffic will go to each of these templates so that we can determine which one will convert the best, so that we can then make sure that we're always optimizing. Now you can have multiple templates. You could have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You could have A through Z if you wanted to and split up all of your traffic, right? So you can set this up to use more than one domain. You can set it up to use multiple templates. In fact, one of the things that I like to do is I like to sleep. So when I like to sleep, I know that my campaigns need to be optimized. So I built in what we call automatic optimization right here. This will literally optimize your campaign the way I would do it if I were sitting right there. I've been using this for 4 years, okay? So since I've been using it for 4 years, I have let it learn what I do, meaning if you were to set this and say, I want to get 1,000 clicks, okay, I want to get 1,000 clicks, and then I want Mobile Opt-in to optimize for opt-ins. You can click that, and after 1,000 clicks, our system will automatically start turning off templates the exact way I would do it, okay? Because it's using the same statistics and basically knowledge that it's gotten from me, all right? You can optimize for opt-ins or conversions. So for those of you that have Shopify, I'm going to show you a Shopify example in a minute, or an e-commerce example. You can literally optimize this to conversions so that it will know based on either of these templates, whichever one is getting you the most sales is the one you want to continue to run with, okay? You can also go in here and turn on retargeting and put in Google Analytics. You can see how long people are staying on the page. You can see what they're clicking on the page. You can put in all of your retargeting or your Facebook pixels, right, to build your custom audiences and stuff off of the pages that are here, all right? Now, what about returning visitors? Well, check this out. You can make sure that people that return to your mobile opt-in campaign don't continue to see your mobile opt-in campaign. Look at this. You can tell it after somebody has visited the mobile opt-in page more than X number of times, maybe you want to let them see it twice, to just go on and redirect them to your affiliate link or to your website or anywhere. How many of you can see how that's valuable? If you're running an ad and you've got people clicking it and they've clicked it 2 or 3 times, you've probably got their email address. So you don't need to have them continue to see it. Now you can just go on and redirect them right over to your website or right to the place where you make a profit, right? We control everything in the entire experience, right? Very, very important to have control over everything. And we have control over everything, right? I've got an example here of how we use this. Let me see, with Shopify in the free plus shipping world. So a lot of people have used this for Shopify. In fact, my brother uses this for Shopify right now. I do not know. He was using it the other day and did this. Let's make sure it still works. Yeah, so check this out. If you are doing anything with free plus shipping and anything with Shopify, check this out. You can literally build a campaign where it says fire extinguisher jet lighter. This is one of the products Adrian sells, and it's on one of his I guess fireman related stores. And it says just pay the shipping. You show the picture of the product that they get for free, and it says click right here just to get this for free, right? So when you click it, I don't know if it's actually going to go to his website. We'll see. It comes up and it says, yes, I want my free lighter, right? So then it gives them the information. When they click cancel or when they click send, they go right here to your store. Boom, here's this lighter. And you could actually send them right to the page that the lighter's on. How many of you can see how you can now build a list and make a profit on Shopify, WooCommerce, or anywhere else? Yeah, there's lots and lots of ways to do this. In fact, Adrian does $500,000 a month on Shopify and he uses this software to do it. He's built a list of 389,000 people, so it's pretty big. Now, I saw some of you asking, can you do, first of all, you can do unlimited number of campaigns, unlimited number of domains, unlimited number of anything on here. There's no limitations. Also, in the next few weeks, now this is not something that's in here right now. In the next few weeks, this editor, you will have 2 editors in here. One will be using our 500 templates that you can just basically make your own, like, you know, edit them yourselves. The second one will be a start from scratch, drag and drop widget-based editor that allows you to literally build your own templates. Meaning you can put your own background on, you can put video on it. We don't have video built in right now because we needed to make sure the technology would work with video, where they weren't leaving the page, because that would hurt your opt-in rates. We're now going to have video implemented. We're also going to have a feature on here that redirects to desktops, so that what that means is if you were to promote your mobile opt-in URL and you were to have a desktop user visit it, it will automatically redirect them to a desktop URL wherever you want them to go. So we've got a lot of features being added to mobile opt-in right now. One of the things we did add because our students asked for it was users. And what that means is you can create as many users as you want. If you have virtual assistants that you want to help you on the campaigns, you can create a user account for your virtual assistants. If you have clients, like say local clients or consulting clients, here's what you can do. You can create them a campaign inside of mobile opt-in, okay? Then you can create them a username, all right? So you can create them a username, and look at this. You can assign users to specific campaigns. So here's what that means. If you have 25 clients that you consult, or local marketing clients, or whatever, you can build campaigns for them, build them logins, and when they log in, the only thing they will see is the campaigns you give them access to. And you can even hide all of the stuff in the toolbar, in the navigation bar up top, where literally all they see is what you want them to see. How many of you like that and would use that? Just say yes. You can have unlimited campaigns, unlimited users, unlimited client accounts, all of that stuff, all built into one. The last thing I'm going to show you is the stats, and I think the stats are kind of important, because if you don't have good stats, then you're not doing a very good job. So check these stats out. So we have detailed stats. Now, obviously, there's not a lot of stats here, considering it's a demo, right? But if you look, you'll see it says template number 1. Now, template number 1 is there because we only have one template. However, we might have multiple templates. You might have 10 templates. It'll show you the number of people that have visited, the number of unique people that have visited, the number of people that have clicked, what that percentage is, the number of people that have opted in, what that percentage is, and then the number of people that have bought something, because you can use this tracking pixel that we provide you right over here. So you can put this tracking pixel in on your affiliate campaigns, on your Shopify stores, whatever you want, and you can literally track everything on this campaign. And then our system, like I said, will automatically optimize it. How many of you like the stats? I see lots of people saying yes, they love the stats. Awesome. Okay, so a couple more things. We're going to jump back in the presentation, and I know Luke has something that he actually wants to share with you. Support, we have a support, obviously. I'll show you more about our support, but we have killer support, I think, anyway. We also have training in here. So some of you might say, well, do you have a lot of training on how to use the software? Absolutely. Every single thing, from getting started to using the embed code to how to set up users, everything is video based, and it's me personally, not somebody else, it's me personally walking you through how to do this, okay? So how to set everything up. It's not complicated. We've got everything on how to integrate. So if you've got an autoresponder or whatever, we can integrate it right here. We show you exactly how to do it step by step. Customizing your domain name. You want to know how to do it? Perfect. We can show you how to do this. If you want to know how to use this with certain industries, for instance, here's a case study that Adrian did for mobile opt-in with Shopify and e-commerce. You're going to see how somebody that makes $500,000 a month is using this software with e-commerce right there in that case study. That's what it's all about. Here's a case study on how affiliates use mobile opt-in. This is how we are generating about $20,000 to $30,000 a month on one specific affiliate campaign, only using mobile opt-in and the email list that it provides. We share that with you right here. If you launch your own products, here is an entire case study on how to use this in your product launches, right? I use it in all of mine. If you do webinars, mobile opt-in is actually integrated with all the webinar platforms now. You can have one click and have people opting into your webinars, and you have their real email addresses. And then if you want to sell mobile opt-in, like as a local marketer, right? Here's exactly how you do it. And in fact, here's the entire pitch. So if you would like to literally just, sell mobile opt-in campaigns, we have people that have sold mobile opt-in campaigns for $300 a month to people, to local businesses that are now using it. So you can do that. What about traffic training? All right. I have 7 sessions of traffic training on Facebook ads specifically for mobile opt-in with my brother as a bonus that I am including. These trainings are not found anywhere else. They're only found in here, and they are specific for mobile traffic on Facebook ads. Adrian is one of the top Facebook marketers probably in the world. Facebook is actually flying out to our offices in this little town just to meet with him, right? In fact, they allowed their Facebook rep to be a part of a training and a course that Adrian is going to be releasing in the next, I think, 45 days or so on how to do Facebook marketing and e-commerce. So they have gone way out of their way to endorse what Adrian does because he's so smart. I had him put an entire 7-session training on how to get leads, how to get subscribers, and how to get traffic specifically from mobile devices on Facebook right in here for you. This course will be thousands and thousands of dollars, but you're going to get it for free. I also have my friend Fred Lamb put a course in here for you that I thought was very important, and it teaches you how to get traffic from Google AdWords. So now, and it's all specific to mobile opt-in and specific to mobile in general. So now you've got traffic training. How many of you feel like with traffic training you could use mobile opt-in to finally build a list? Just say yes. And of course, Luke has got insane traffic training on how to build your Instagram accounts. When you build your Instagram accounts, they're all on mobile. It would just make total sense. Click a button, and you're now taken to a mobile opt-in page to opt those mobile users in. So you've got multiple sources of traffic now to be able to build your email list. Very, very important. The one other thing I will show you is the Traffic Experts Academy. Here's why I'm showing you this. Traffic Experts Academy is me bringing in my friends, people in my industries, to teach you one specific traffic strategy. One specific strategy that will help you crush it. That's it. No BS, no fluff. It might be a 30-minute training, right? But it's going to show you one laser-targeted way to get traffic. The very first way I taught it was with fan pages. This is the first strategy that I taught. I actually put this in here in January. You see where it says a 70,000 person email list? I taught this. Okay, well, guess what? Here's my actual list. It's now 97,000 subscribers, right? 97,000 subscribers from my Destin, Florida fan page. What I do is I teach you how I built this fan page to 256,000 likes and how I have siphoned off almost 100,000 of those people from this fan page to my email list for free. No money, no Facebook ads, all organic. Look, you can look at it right here. Here was a post that was made, let's see. This one was made just this morning. It says 2 hours ago. It's had 1,000 views, reached 6,400 people. But look at this. We've reached 1.2 million people this week alone, right? And it's all with posts that we make here on Facebook. 15,000 people there. And again, costing us nothing. We're not spending any money. 18,000 people there. We've got some posts, 87,000 people. And all we're doing is siphoning off our fans, 50,000 people right here, right? We're siphoning off our fans, and we're pushing those fans to our email list, and we're building our email list for free. How many of you would like to learn how to do this? The exact strategies that I used to do this right here. 46,000 people that we reached there. Here's a good one. This is one, we always have some that go super viral. Look, here's one that's reached 1 million people and had 224,000 views. This was posted April 14th. In 1 week or so, we've literally had 1 million people reached by this video, right? I show you exactly how this is done and how I built this email list all inside of the Traffic Experts Academy. So some of you will be getting that as well. So now I'm going to ask you again, how many of you like mobile opt-in? Give me a rating 1 through 10 now that we're finished with kind of the demo part of this.
Heaps.
Lots and lots of people. What do you think about that, Luke?
Yeah, it's going crazy, and it's making my computer go slow, even though it's brand new.
Yeah, I mean, tons and tons. Now I see lots of 10s. I'm not seeing any more 1s. So I'm going to run through this really, really fast, okay? Because we're gonna offer you the ability to use mobile opt-in. We're also going to do some Q&A, and we're also going to let Luke's got some awesome software that he's giving you guys. So I got to give him time to do it because I only got about, what, 20 minutes max?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me run through this. This is going to be like a super, super ba-boom, right? I'm going to fly through it, so I'm sorry if I go too fast, but that is just kind of how it is. Okay, so check it out. When I launched this product back in January, I had a lot of people hit my Facebook page, and they were just blowing up with, here's all the information. They just had tons and tons and tons of information they were posting. So check this out. Bree Novak. Bree said she was really excited about this. In her first 15 minutes, you can see it right here on your screen. In her first 15 minutes, she got 7 subscribers and made 2 sales, right? So she made 2 sales in 15 minutes to 7 subscribers. How did she make those sales? The redirect that we put on there allowed her to instantly make sales while those people were opting in. If you scroll to the bottom or you look at the bottom of the page, she ended up with 38 subscribers, okay? Literally in 4 orders. That's $160. Then she just came back randomly on my Facebook page and made a post and said after 24 hours, she had 56 new subscribers, 5 sales, and no Facebook ads. How do you think Bree was generating her traffic on Facebook if she wasn't using any Facebook ads yet? What strategy do you think she was using? Just type it in the chat box if you can recall what strategy she might have been using. That's right. Cornell said it. She was using that fan page strategy that I teach in the Traffic Experts Academy. She was learning from that and implementing it instantly and building her list and making money all at the same time, right? Pretty powerful to be able to do that in 24 hours. She sent me a video, but we're going to skip the video today because you already know the story, and I don't want to take up too much time because Luke's got some stuff he wants to share. So does email marketing really work? I believe it really works. Certainly we make money from it, but here's the most important thing. 63% of all the traffic on this one store, mobile traffic. How many of you have learned something today, and that is that mobile traffic is important and you need to focus on it, and you also need to think of new ways to optimize that mobile traffic? Just say yes if you feel like you've learned that. Our goal is to always provide value. Sure, I'd love for you to get mobile opt-in, but if you don't, I want to make sure that you've enjoyed this and you've learned a lot from our training today. So here's what I'm going to let you do. I'm going to let you get in for risk-free to mobile opt-in today. All right, so here's how it works. Number 1, you get mobile opt-in, right? Number 2, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. Number 3, you implement the strategies that we teach you. They're free, right? Like, look at what Bree did. It didn't cost her any money. And if you don't love it, if it doesn't work, if it doesn't help your business, just ask for a refund. I don't like to pitch the whole refund thing, but at the end of the day, if it doesn't do what I say it will do, then ask for a refund. It's not a big deal. So how many of you feel like mobile opt-in is a key part of your business? Just say yes if you feel like it could be a key part of your business. I see lots of yeses, so that's good. So here's what you get. I'm going to be very, very quick with this, okay, because I think it's important. You get all of this stuff that you see on your screen. I know it says over 400 templates. That's because we build so many templates, okay? All of the split testing software, the redirect, the hosted URLs, the customized URLs. Let me tell you what you do not get, because I think it is very important. How many of you have bought things from people in the past, and then you end up seeing 22 upsells, and you're really pissed off because you're like, why didn't you just tell me this up front? Why didn't you tell me I needed X, Y, and Z to make this work? How many of you have done that? Okay? So I don't want to trick you into buying anything and then seeing that, oh my gosh, I got to have something else, and Anthony didn't tell me about it up front, right? I like to be super transparent. I'm very, very transparent. If somebody's annoying me in the chat box, I'll tell you about it. If somebody's, asking me questions that maybe aren't favorable, I'll read them out. I'm extremely, extremely, extremely transparent. So I'm going to tell you up front what you do not get. I showed you the whole system. Here's what you do not get. You do not get any upsells. No upsells. Meaning, there are no platinum packages, no diamond packages, no upgraded packages, no better packages, no additional upsells at all. Everything I showed you, you get. Every single piece of the software included. Every single person that purchases is a VIP. There is nothing that you do not get. There is not going to be a video popping up once you buy this saying, but wait, it gets better. There's no videos in the members area to sell you anything. You enroll in Mobile Opt-in, and that's it. We take over, and we start working to get you an email list and to build your business. How many of you appreciate that? Just say yes if you appreciate that. Okay? I see lots and lots of people that appreciate that. I'm thankful that you appreciate it. It's my way of being extremely transparent and just saying, here's how it is. You've always asked for that, and you know it. You've always asked marketers to do that. I'm doing it, right? This should be your 2016 success formula, okay? You get everything that I showed you today. Nothing changes, okay? Traffic. You want to build traffic. I showed you how to get some traffic. We're also going to show you some more traffic strategies in our trainings. You're going to send people to a landing page. They're going to opt into your email list. You're going to send emails. People are going to open. People are going to click. You're going to make money. How many of you would like for this to be your success strategy this year? Just say yes if you would like for this to be your success strategy in 2016. I won't spend a ton of time talking about it, but I can tell you right now, I truly believe mobile opt-in is the missing piece of the puzzle. I believe that it is what takes you from trying to do something to doing something. I truly believe it's the leverage that you need to be successful. I believe it's the missing piece of the puzzle. I also know that a lot of people buy crap on the internet that is missing puzzle pieces, and it's missing puzzle pieces for a reason. It's so that you never can really have success, so that you'll struggle a ton, so that the next time that you see the bright, shiny object hit your email box, you'll buy it. Because if you were super successful, you wouldn't be buying that crap. I don't want to be that person, right? I don't want to be the person that leaves out the puzzle pieces. I truly believe that we include them all, and I believe mobile opt-in is the missing piece of the puzzle if you want to be a successful email marketer. I know that it was the missing piece of the puzzle for me, but I'd like to do a little bit more for you. I'm going to run through these bonuses extremely fast. Bonus number one, I'm going to invite you to a weekly training that is done with me personally. I do webinars just like this every single week. I do them for my students and my students only. You can't buy this anywhere. It's not available. It's only available for my students. I would like to invite you. How many of you would like to be on a weekly training with me every single week, completely free? Lots of training, lots of value. Most of the time just sitting right here at my house, just hammering away, doing what I can to help my students, right? I have a lot of people. We have over 1,000 people that join every single week. Bonus number two, you're going to get Adrian's training, okay? Like I told you, this is Adrian at Facebook. This is where he signed the Facebook wall. The reason they invite him to Facebook is because he does things like this. 471,000 clicks in a single month. How many of you think you could build a list if you learned how to do a third of that? Or a tenth of that? Right? Yeah, exactly. You could build a pretty big list. He makes a lot of money on Facebook because he generates a lot of traffic. He is a traffic source. And I bring him on my weekly trainings anyway, so you'll get to meet him and you'll get to talk to him anyway. All right, bonus number three, you get Fred Lamb's training, okay? So you're going to get all this training from Fred Lamb. He's got over 6 million clicks on Google. 6 million clicks on Google. He's going to show you how he did it and how he did it with mobile opt-in, okay? So you get all of the software and all of the features and all of the bonuses, okay? So you're going to get every single thing that you see here. Now, when we launched this product back in January, this was the price that we said we were going up to, $1,997, $97 a month, because it's software, it has an ongoing expense, it has an ongoing development, right? Every single week we have to work on this, we're making it better. It costs us money. How many of you, first of all, would agree that this is a fair price and would invest this kind of money into mobile opt-in today? Just type the word yes in the chat box if you feel like this is fair and you would invest in mobile opt-in today at this price. I got Richard, Debbie, Nathan, Jason, Cassie, Lawrence, Cornell, Janice, Doreen, Tracy, let's see, Larissa, Rick. Okay, there's a ton of you. I'm not going to read them all out. Here's what we're going to do. And I'm going through it really fast because Luke, I know, has some stuff he has to do.
This big bonus. Anyone that picks this up are going to get some massive things I'll show you in a minute.
Yep, so I'm gonna blow through it real fast. First of all, how many of you hate monthly fees? Just say hey, yes if you hate a monthly fee. All right? Tons of people hate monthly fees. Perfect. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to eliminate them for you. You will be one of the last groups that does not have to pay a monthly fee for mobile opt-in, because mobile opt-in is costing me a lot of money to develop, and so therefore I will have to start charging a monthly fee. I cannot have a one-time, lifetime price for mobile opt-in forever, because it does cost money to continue to develop it. However, I will eliminate the monthly fee and give you a discount today. How many of you appreciate no monthly fees? Just say yes. And what I want you to do is I want you to write hashtag no monthly fees in this chat box, because inevitably somebody's going to ask me in a minute what the monthly fee is. The monthly fee is 0. No monthly fees. I'm covering all the monthly fees. You will be asked to invest one time. That's it. No monthly fees. Okay? All right. So with that said, here is how you can get mobile opt-in today. Now, don't go anywhere, because Luke has to tell you what he's giving away. But you can get mobile opt-in for $1,497, okay? One-time only fee, no additional fees, and no monthly fees. How many of you feel like that is a fair price? Just say yes in the chat box if you feel like that is a good deal, like that is something you would like to invest in for your business, right? I see lots and lots of people saying yes now. No more monthly fees and a discount. Now, one of the things that I do think is super, super important, guys, is that you need to make sure that customer support is on par. Whenever you buy software, you must have customer support. So let me show you our customer support. You can see inside of the chat box here, I've literally answered 1,049 support tickets myself personally. I answer a lot of support tickets. In fact, the reason that I do that is so we can keep this. An average response time of 29 minutes. Have any of you ever seen support in 29 minutes? Just say yes or no. A support staff that actually responds in 20, that's taking in consideration weekends, that takes into consideration 3 a.m. emails. I mean, we're blazing through support, helping our students, because we know that that's the key to success, right? That's the key to success, fast support. In fact, I'm not going to play this because I want to give Luke the screen, but this guy right here wrote me a support ticket at 3 a.m. I responded to it at 3 a.m. because I have the support app on my cell phone. And because I did that, he filmed me the video, and he said he hit some obstacles. He hit some roadblocks. He was at a point where he was working, but he needed some help. Boom, I was right there to help him. He broke through those roadblocks. He broke through that barrier, and now he's had success. How many of you would like that for your business? Just say yes if you would like that for your business, to be able to break through these roadblocks, get past these barriers, get over all these bumps in the road, and actually have success. That's what happens when we take over and we start helping you. All right, with mobile opt-in. Now, the Traffic Experts Academy. Some of you saw this earlier. This is where the Facebook fan page strategy is, and this is also where we are teaching new traffic training strategies all the time from our partners to our mobile opt-in students. This is not for sale. You can't buy it anywhere. It's not an upsell, and it won't ever be for sale later. What this is this is a fast action bonus. This is for people who say, yes, I want in. Yes, I want mobile opt-in. I'm going to do it right now, and I'm in. What we're doing today is we already gave this away earlier in the week. We're going to do the first 15 people that get enrolled in mobile opt-in. The first 15 will get the Traffic Experts Academy for free. It'll be included in your purchase. You'll see it when you log in. How many of you want the Traffic Experts Academy? Just say yes. Okay, so you'll be able to get it. All you got to do is enroll. You'll be able to get it. It'll be inside of your account. It'll be a button up at the top as long as you're in the first 15. Okay, so here's the screen. This is the link. The link to get enrolled is mobileoptin.com/Luke. All right, I'm going to put that in the chat box for you. But Luke, I know you have a few bonuses you want to tell everybody about. So I want to give you the opportunity to talk for a minute about what you're giving everybody. And I'm going to put the link here in the chat box. I'll keep you guys updated on where we're at with the bonuses, because we are going to cut it off at 15 today, because we've already given away earlier in the week. So so this is a second chance for some people who weren't here earlier in the week to be able to get in and also to be able to get the bonuses.
Definitely. All right. So do you want me to jump over to my screen, or just want me to talk it out to everyone? What's best for you, brother?
Whatever you want to do.
Hopefully I'll
just talk it out.
Yeah, I'll just talk it out. All right. What you guys are getting, and I'll do a video on this afterwards and chuck it in the group and email it out to you guys. 2 tools which I know have been asked for. I've seen it everywhere online that people have been wanting these 2 things to be delivered to the market. 1, Instagram is what we're going to be focusing on in the different groups right now because it makes sense with mobile opt-in, and I'm going to be doing a lot of training on this, connecting the dots for you guys with traffic. So imagine if you could go out and have your Instagram account be liking, commenting, and following on your target market 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm going to put my webcam on here so I can stare at everyone in the face with my sleepy eyes at 4 a.m. So imagine every single day if your Instagram account was going out and liking people's photos, engaging with comments that you've pre-written, and following users 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with your computer off, you go to bed, but your account is going out and engaging with your competitors' followers. So the people who are following your competitors, which are going to be your target market as well. That's one thing you can do. You can put in your hashtags. So say I'm selling a diet plan. I can put in fitness, diet plan, weight loss, Lorna Jane, Nike. And my Instagram account will go out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week and engage with the followers, not the actual accounts, but the followers of those users who are our actual target market. And guys, I've been teaching a manual way to do this inside of a bunch of the different groups where you can actually go out into a few different manual tools, just like you're on your phone liking and manually having to do it. But liking photos day in, day out, commenting day in, day out is a very painstaking thing to do. Now, what I've actually done, when I went to America, you guys all know I went to America the other week, and it was for two reasons: to meet some of the biggest marketers in the world and also to invest in a couple of businesses. I met this amazing team from Brazil who had this system up and running in Brazil for the past year. It's proven and tested, it's 100% safe. It runs 24 hours a day, and you literally wake up every single day liking over 1,000 photos a day, which is driving traffic back to your fan page and then to your mobile opt-in offer. And then it will also go out and comment on these different users' pictures that have put these different hashtags in the actual photos they've uploaded with a generic comment that you've uploaded. It can be something like, hey, I love this image of I love this fitness image. Come, I think you would love this free ebook I have. Come check my bio in my Instagram account to get a free link. That drives the traffic instantly to your Instagram account for free, no money being spent, sends it direct to your mobile opt-in offer, and then you can then follow up with an affiliate offer with whatever type of follow-up page you want to do from there. So that's one thing. It's going to absolutely set and forget your Instagram account. So you're getting free organic traffic 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It literally works instantly. I haven't even released this yet to anyone. You guys are the first to ever hear about this. It's completely web-based. You can turn your computer off and you don't even have to touch your Instagram account again. Not only that, it will go out and follow all the competitors' followers, because people are like sheep. When you follow people, they're going to follow you back. When you comment on someone's post, they're going to come and check out who you are. It's a very big thing on Instagram that people do, and they check out who's engaging with them 24/7. And imagine that. Every time you like someone's photo, if they have their notifications on their mobile, they're going to get an update saying, Luke McGuire has just liked your photo. Luke McGuire has just commented on your photo, offering you a free ebook. You get what I mean, and that organic traffic is so much better than paid traffic, because organic relationships are how proper businesses are built and how you get proper opt-in. So that's the first thing I'm giving you guys. And no one has actually ever been able to do this the way I've been able to do it for you guys here. I'll be doing an updated training on that as well. But this is only for people live here right now. I mentioned that previously. You guys get that as a bonus for free for just signing up here. What you also get is another one of my tools here called Gramfluence. I offered this once before, and basically I've had a lot of people asking, how do I find these big Instagram influencers that have tens of thousands of fans that will promote my product, my website, my whatever? I don't know how to find them, and when I do find them, how do I contact them, and how do I know their followers are real and legit people? I've created a tool called Gramfluence, which actually goes out, and you can type in any keyword. I can type in health, I can type in dogs, I can type in whatever keyword I want, and it will grab every top influencer with the most fans and the most engagement, and it breaks every Instagram account down to how many followers they have, to their engagement score, to their male and female, to if there's someone you want to promote. And it also grabs their email, because a lot of these top influencing pages, they want you to promote on their pages. So have a think about this. Imagine if you don't have a big Instagram account yet, you're just growing it. You can instantly chuck your Instagram account on InstaEasy, which is the initial tool I told you guys about that automates your Instagram. So that's going to build your page. But right away, you can go with your mobile opt-in, find some big influencer pages. Say, for example, I'm promoting a dog training niche, and I'm giving away a dog training ebook or something like that to get the email. I can go out and find the top Instagram pages on dogs. I can instantly find which ones I want to be promoted on because they have their email there and it grabs the email for you. I instantly contact them. I say, hey, I want to promote on your page. I want your bio space, which is where we put the one single link in Instagram. And we take our mobile opt-in link, put it in their actual update, and then they promote to their hundreds of thousands or even millions of followers. So you're getting massive lead generation from someone else's page where you'll pay next to nothing, and sometimes they just want to shout out back. Sometimes they just they offer insane deals, $10 for a day and stuff like that to 1 million people. Why would you ever do Facebook ads again if you can get traffic like that organically to your page? You know what I mean? So this is going to actually grab all those influencers for you. It'll find them for you instantly. You can contact them directly through the tool itself, so there's no trying to find third-party ways to direct message them or email them through your client. You can do it all through Gramfluence itself. And these two tools I haven't released to the public. You guys are the first to be able to jump in on this as well. And I'm going to be launching Gramfluence for $4.97 when it does come out. You get lifetime access for free on that. And Insta Easy, that's going to be given to you guys as well for those who do pick up mobile opt-in here. So I'm pretty excited for that. I'm really excited to show you some videos and story and actual case studies on this because it just builds pages like crazy, guys. So it makes perfect sense. Mobile opt-in is literally, it's what I use to build my email list. There's nothing else in the market like that I've ever found. The old ways of building email lists, it's just slow. This is the way to do it, guys. And if you want to jump in now, like Anthony said, it's risk-free. You get all the bonuses I'm throwing in here as well. People who have bought it previously, you obviously get all these bonuses as well. I haven't even told you about this before. And if anyone here has bought mobile opt-in from someone else in the past, that's been on Anthony's list. I'm happy to give you guys a copy of this as well, just to ensure we look after everyone here and make sure everyone's on a happy playing field. Because at the end of the day, it's all about helping each other here. And if this is something you can do, I would love to help you guys out. And one final thing I'm doing here as well that you don't see many marketers do, I'm going to be building a very exclusive Facebook group here just for the members of Mobile Opt-in. So me personally, along with Anthony's weekly webinars, I'll be focusing on training purely with Mobile Opt-in in this VIP group for mobile opt-in users here. So I'm looking forward to this, guys. And I think it's an absolute no-brainer. It's now almost 4 a.m. here. I've been up since 6 a.m. yesterday, but I'm just amped up and excited for this because at the end of the day, there's not that many products that come around that actually get people results. I hate seeing the crappy products that are out online. I hate people blasting my email list. Every day I get hundreds of people, not hundreds, but at least 20 people a day asking me to promote a specific product. And I just say no because they're crap. They might be cheap, but I'm not going to promote something cheap that doesn't actually work. I'm here to get you guys results, get you on the train with the right people as a group to actually get the results I know you guys can. And this system in itself, with the automated Instagram accounts going out engaging with your fans, mobile opt-in absolutely just building you massive email lists, then making you instant sales with an offer and actually building rapport with the actual replies of the emails. It's just a no-brainer here, guys, in terms of one system you can implement right now that will get you results, guys. So I really recommend jumping in this right now. And I know I've always said as well, Anthony's webinars in themselves are just worth their weight in gold, and he does them every single week. So you'll get 100 times more value out of those just for the price you're paying initially here. So it's an investment, guys, and investing in stuff that works is so different than investing in the next golden shiny object. And, you know, Anthony's not one to ever oversell anything or promote anything or even tell his story. He's done over $500 million in sales online, and he won't even say that because he's very modest and just doesn't want to showboat, but he has, and I can say that just to say how legit these people are. He's the biggest income earner I've ever brought here. What he does works, and this is an absolute no-brainer, especially who offers a 30-day money-back refund guarantee on that as well, you know, guys. And it's not saying to push the refund guarantee, but that's how sure we are that you're going to get results with this system, and we're both here to help you through it. So I'm looking forward to you guys getting started with this.
Yeah, no, and I think it's really cool that you're offering some bonuses like that to everybody, because there are a lot of people that I think could benefit from using what you're doing, right? And still sticking. But first of all, by the way, a lot of people ask me about the bonus. Yes, I think we have 2 of the bonuses left, but that was the last update I made. So if you've purchased so far, you get my bonus, and we have 2 more left. But what I think is really important, and also if you have questions, by the way, I'm typically doing Q&A right now, not having Luke talk. So if you have specific questions about mobile opt-in and you need them answered before you make a decision to purchase, please feel free. Or if you've already purchased and you didn't get your question answered, put it in the chat box. I'm happy to answer it for you. But at the end of the day, I think it's great because what I think is good about this is you've got you are teaching Instagram, which is basically all mobile. This ties into that very nicely because now we're not taking away from what you're teaching people. You're teaching them to build lists. You're teaching them to build traffic generation from a mobile source, right? I mean, that's what the whole idea is, right? And so what I think is really cool about this is it allows you to continue to teach what you're teaching, and we're not taking away from what you are teaching. It's just a plug-in that will allow this to work together very nicely. So for those of you that have purchased, like Felix said, I made my purchase. If you have purchased, so a couple of things. If you've purchased, you'll get your email login instantly. So if you don't see it, check your spam folder because transactional emails end up there all the time. They can't really be optimized. We have to put numbers in them. We have to say, here's your password. So check your spam folder. If you don't get anything, you can email us support@mobileoptin.com. I'll check it as soon as I get off here, and I'll fire it over to you. Takes no time at all. Yes, the bonuses that Luke has are included in if you purchased last week or earlier this week, or like he said, any other time. They will be included for you. So yes, Luke's bonuses are included for you if you've purchased mobile opt-in and you're on this webinar with us. So that is 100% the case. Some people ask me, let's see, about direct integrations. One of the things is we are integrated with Zapier. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Zapier, but Zapier is integrated with almost everything. Like Zapier is one of the most, I guess, used tools on the planet for integrations. So we do have that integration, which allows us to connect you with almost anybody and anything, right? So very, very easy for you to now integrate mobile opt-in with pretty much any platform that you're using. Let's see. So Felix, you said you can't find your login in your spam folder. So I'm just going to shoot you an email, support@mobileoptin.com. You can just shoot me an email there, or you can go to this URL, which I'm just putting in a chat box, and click Forgot Password, and it'll send it to you. So either way, we'll take care of you. Let's see. Do I need to buy solo ads to get traffic? No, you don't have to buy solo ads to get traffic. You can pretty much get traffic from a lot of places. Solo ads are one traffic source. Facebook is another, and so is
I'll be teaching.
And so is
I'll be showing you guys. Yeah, Instagram and Facebook traffic is what I'll be pushing for you guys hard because again, I don't want you guys to get too distracted. There's so many different ways to do things. If you focus on one or two solid traffic methods like Facebook and Instagram, and I'm going to be in your faces pushing this training to you guys, so you stop watching, do it straight after, and implement it. I'm going to be saying, holding you accountable. Let's do this now. They're the ways I'm going to be pushing for you guys. So rather than focusing on 20 different ways, I highly recommend focusing on one or two ways and just dominating them first, and then going out to some other methods as well when you want to scale up once you've nailed those first two ways.
And Luke, by the way, because you were talking about your mega bonus, which some people want to make sure they got, which everybody gets Luke's bonus. We also had some people ask about a payment plan. We do have a payment plan. We offer it on these webinars, and we offer it when we have, which we still have 2 of our slots left, probably because people were talking. mobileoptin.com/Luke Flex. Here's what it is. I'm going to break it out like this so you can kind of see what you're getting. It is a little more expensive, so I like to be super, super, super transparent. If you take the payment plan, it is a little more expensive, so everybody that's purchased already has basically gotten a discount. But if the only way you can get in is to take the payment plan, you can get in for a payment of $597 today, and then it's $597 per month for basically 2 more months. So essentially it's 3 payments of $597. What it does is it breaks the price down, and it allows you to get in today if you are unable to get in today, right, at the full payment price. So this allows you to be able to get in. You pay a little bit more, but you pay it over time. So it's obviously something for those of you that are unable to get in, but you want to get in and you want to get rolling. You can now do that with our flexible payment plan already. And for those of you that are looking for Luke's bonus, I'm sure that Luke I'm going to be sending you a list of everybody that is in mobile opt-in now, and you'll be able to deliver your bonuses. So let's give them a time frame on that. It'll probably be next week, I'm guessing.
It'll be in the next couple of days. So it's almost 4 a.m. right now. I'm going to an Anzac Day dawn service in about 15 minutes, and then I'll have a sleep for a couple of hours, and I'll try to get it out within the next 48 to 72 hours, but maybe early next week. But I'll email everyone about it. I'll get the list of Anthony once we close this all up, because again, this offer, you can't buy this normally. You can't buy mobile opt-in, and this is very exclusive to my friends here in this group. So once
it will be included with the payment plan option, because we saw somebody asking a question. We had not talked about the flexible payment plan. So yes, if you get in on mobile opt-in with the flexible payment plans, Luke's bonus will still be included in that. So it's anybody that gets mobile opt-in, because obviously you can use the two together.
Yeah.
We'll see if we've got. I know we've got some more questions kind of rolling in here. How many of you enjoyed the training today? Just say yes if you enjoyed the training. So it looks like we have lots and lots and lots of people that enjoyed the training here. We do our best to make sure it's content filled. You can learn a lot. It's great if you purchase mobile opt-in. We're thrilled about it. In fact, we still have one of my bonuses left. So we have one bonus left for the Traffic Experts Academy. So I'll extend that to you guys. If you get the flexible payment plan, the next person that gets it is going to get the Traffic Experts Academy also. This is the only two plans I have. I don't have a 12 payment and all that stuff. But we've got these two options. You can get in on either one. The link is in the chat box. The link is also on the screen. The next person that orders, regardless of which plan you order, will give you the Traffic Experts Academy, and then we'll shut it down. And it looks like, Luke, I know that we've got, we want to give, for everybody that hangs out till the very end, first of all, we want to be able to give them a cash prize. So I'm going to go on and announce that real fast. I'm going to pick somebody and give away $100, and then I'm going to ask you guys to put your name in the chat box, or your PayPal email address in the chat box when I announce your name, and I'm going to pay you instantly. And then for those of you that stay, we do have a link that we'll give you to get a copy of my book on email marketing. Now, note something. You'll not get emails from me, okay, because of this book. The thing is I had this set up for a lead generation on Facebook, and I told Luke, hey, we could give everybody a copy of this book on email marketing. It probably will help you if you've bought mobile opt-in. Even if you haven't bought mobile opt-in, it's still a good thing to have. So you'll not be getting emails from me unless, of course, you purchase mobile opt-in. Okay, everybody, is that fair? Just say yes if that's fair. We will be just literally, you're on a do not email list. Because the goal is obviously to only email you if you want emails. All right, so let me select a winner here, and then I'll throw up the link for that. And if you guys want to get enrolled in mobile opt-in, you've still got the chance. And like I said, the next person that gets in will get the Traffic Experts Academy bonus included. And I do know that there's a couple of you, I think right now maybe just one, Marvin, your card declined. Like I said, I think I said this last time, a lot of times cards decline because of the simple fact that you're buying something on the internet. So you may have to call your credit card company and let them know. All right, so here we go. Tell you what, let's just put, so that I can get chat from people who are still here, because we've been on here for quite some time, just put in the chat box, okay, type hashtag never give up. This is something that I always, and that's how I'm going to select somebody that types that to win the prize, because otherwise I'm going to be going through, a lot of people have bought and logged off and they're gone, and so I want to make sure I'm not going to go through 22 names. Hashtag never give up. This is something I teach all of my students. I've been literally like trying to program them for the last, I don't know, probably 3-4 months on never giving up. If you're having trouble having success right now. If you're using Luke's software and sometimes you run into a bump in the road, you run into a little problem. I've seen some people typing in the chat box on the Facebook groups where I can't figure this out. This software won't work for me. Here's the most important thing. A, the software works. B, Luke is always there to help you. And C, you've got to take responsibility for taking everything in here and making it positive. Because if you want to have success, you have to be positive. And if you're positive, if you put positive in, positive comes out. You can have success as long as you don't give up. One of the things that is so important to realize is that you cannot fail in life, you cannot fail in business, and you will not fail at building your internet business if you do not give up. But if you ever stop trying, if you ever just quit, and it just accept that it's not working for you, you have failed. So if you don't want to fail, okay, then you can never give up. That's the most important thing that you can possibly do in business. It's more important than Instagram. It's more important than mobile opt-in. It's more important than Facebook. The most important thing is that you're right here so that everything we teach you, everything you learn, everything you consume, you can then put it in the right place and use it in the right way, and always know that you can have success, that people do have success, and that it's not something that, you know, only a few people in the world do. The difference in people that are successful online and the ones that are not is ones that are successful never freaking quit trying. They never give up. All right, so that's my little bit of motivation on a Sunday morning. I could spend hours talking about never give up. Here we go. All right, we will scroll through. All right, looks like Roy Revel. Roy Revel. R-E-V-I-L-L. Hopefully I did not destroy that. Roy Revel, put your email address in the chat box for me. I will be sending you the $100 cash prize right now. If you put your PayPal email, make sure it's PayPal. PayPal email address. Everybody say congrats to Roy. You're all going to get a copy of my book for free, so just hold tight. But there we go. I have to make sure I pay Roy now because there are some people that do these cash giveaways on here and they don't ever actually give away the cash, Luke, and that to me is just terrible. So, but I know me, and I'll forget if I don't do it right this minute. So I'm doing it right now. So, Luke, I don't know if there's anything else you want to say. I know that we still have the one bonus spot left for my software. I don't know if there's anybody else that's trying to get in because I'm actually in PayPal now sending Roy some money. But if you've got anything else you want to say, man, feel free. And I know we got to wrap it up because I know it's about time for you to head out.
Yeah, so... Well, yeah, I'm heading out getting down to this Anzac Day ceremony now down the beach. About 50,000 people actually come to it every year. And I might even go Facebook Live in the group so I can show you what it's like down there. It's pretty cool and it's pretty amazing. So it's 4 a.m. here now. I've been up since 6 a.m. yesterday. But I want to say thank you so much to everyone coming today. And I hope you got a lot of value out of it. And I have no issue doing webinars at these times or any time in the morning. This was 2 to 4 a.m. for me. On Sunday, or Monday morning, really. So, but you guys being here all the time, being so active, being such a good friends to me in these Facebook groups and on Facebook, and now I like to look at everyone way more than customers. I don't like thinking of people as customers. You're all my friends, and I'm happy that I'm being able to bring people like Anthony into these groups and really bring you guys on the right track with the right people and connect you guys to people that might, if your inbox normally might be a bit hard to get in contact with, and just to actually drive you on the right train, because in the internet marketing world, we all know there are a lot of dodgy people. You don't know who to trust. You don't know who's real, who's not, and I can guarantee you I would never bring anyone into my audience if I did not know they were 100% transparent, 100% a good person, and someone that I personally look up to. And that's why I've only ever brought 3 people in, and Anthony being one of them. So I'm really happy that everyone's here. I want to say thank you all for staying for the very end here. It's gone for 2 hours. I think it was a lot of fun, and really appreciate it. And I'm going to go to this Anzac ceremony now. I might leave Anthony here to answer any more questions if he needs to. And on top of that, I'll be back after the Anzac Day ceremony with a couple of hours sleep, and I'll be straight into some training. I'll be showing you guys the bonuses. I'm going to get really in depth with you guys today. We're going to be doing a lot of Facebook Live. I know Anthony will be around as well still. All week he's going to be here when we're going to keep on having fun, keep on doing training, and keep on getting to that end goal together, guys. So I really appreciate it. I might sign off now, Anthony, if that's cool, because it starts in half an hour. But I'll leave you here. I'll just leave my webinar up, and you can answer any more questions if anyone has questions.
Yeah, I'm just going to give them these. I think this is the right link, Luke. You might can check it before. I can't really, honestly, I don't remember, but I think that's right.
Yeah.
To get the book, you might want to double check
Yeah,
because I don't really remember. But I think that's right.
I'll type it in now, 1 second.
So everybody can see that. You can get the copy of the free book. And I have already PayPal'd the money. Does that go there, Luke?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay, so that's it. I'll put that in the chat box for you guys. Again, it probably tells you you'll get an email with the book, but in fact, on the second page, you can just download the book. So you can download the book completely free. There's no follow-up emails to sell you anything. That's not even finished. I haven't even put that on Facebook yet, so it's just something that allows you to get a copy of the book for free. If you want to join Mobile Opt-in, the link is right there on the screen. If you have more questions, feel free to ask. Let's see. The link.
And I'll say, Adam, thank you so much, everyone, once again. I'm so sorry for rushing off, but I've got to get to this ceremony quickly, and I'll be back right after. But you're in very good hands with Anthony. Not many people I trust, so you can take over the microphone now, and you can stop seeing my sleepy, bloodshot-eyed faces. I'm going to get sunglasses on and walk around in the night until the sun rises, so I don't look like a zombie from The Walking Dead. So I'll leave you guys with that, and thank you so much again, everyone. I really appreciate it. But if you're here now, you may as well ask Anthony, a guy who's done over $500 million in sales, some questions. So take advantage of this while some people have left. You have the prime time to do it here. So jump in now, and I'll see you guys again very soon.
Yep. Thanks, Luke. We'll see you soon, man.
Don't forget the recording. I've recorded it as well, Anthony. But you just make sure you do it as well.
Got it covered, man. I'll send it over to you soon.
Cool. Thanks, guys. See you soon.
All right, everybody. So we are going to. I don't see too many more questions coming in. It looks like everybody's into Mobile Opt-in that wants to get in. I don't see any. I don't see any declined payments. So probably nobody. Everybody that had declined payments worked that out. So I think everybody is probably ready to rock. Again, you guys. Let's see. A lot of you guys are just kind of going through here. If you want my book, feel free. It's right there on the screen. You can get it. You're not going to get pounded with emails and stuff like that. I have to tell you, Luke is such a great guy. I've met Luke. I've talked to Luke a few times on here, but I've met him only a couple times in person because obviously Luke's in Australia, and so you don't get to. It's a little bit more difficult to get to hang out very much. Luke's a good guy, so you guys are in good hands. We've had a little bit of a health issue with a family member in our family, and Luke stepped up within 15 minutes and helped us out, just literally off the cuff, just like that. He's a really good guy. So you guys that are, all of you that are following Luke, you're in Luke's groups and you're doing what Luke teaches you. I cannot recommend another marketer, another teacher, another trainer, another coach, another mentor, whatever you want to call him, more than him. Such a smart kid, such a smart guy, got so much going for him, and also just really a good person. And at the end of the day, that's what you need. You don't necessarily need the smartest person, and you don't necessarily need the most successful person. What you need is a good person that's going to teach you, that's going to coach you, that's going to help you, and that's going to, point you in the right direction. Somebody that's not always looking just to make the next dollar, but looking to help their students make the next leap, right, for success. And we've really focused our business on that in the last 2 years, where we're 100% focused on things for our students, and typically it just comes from things for us, right? Things that we're building for our own business, and then we turn around and we let our students use it. And I see that with Luke, every day with the conversations we have and the things that we talk about and the things that we do. So you're all in really good hands. For those of you that follow me as well, obviously, we appreciate that, and I appreciate that, and we look forward to helping you all have a lot of success and helping you all kind of tackle this whole internet marketing thing and build big businesses, build successful businesses, and in turn build the knowledge base that you need to turn around and help other people do the same thing, because that's what it's really all about, is helping other people once you've had success, right? And that's what we really hope to inspire people to do. So thank you all for being here. We appreciate it. I know it's early for some of you, late for others. Always humbled by the amount of people that get on and listen to what I have to say from around the world on so many days. So very appreciative of that. If you want the book, you can see the URL right there on the screen. Otherwise, have a phenomenal day. Have a phenomenal night. Thank you so much for being here. I'll be in the groups pretty soon. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you're in mobile opt-in, congratulations. I look forward to seeing you on my weekly Success Connections. You'll be getting a link to my Facebook fan page and such, so we can stay in touch. If you have questions for me, feel free to reach out. I'm always here to help. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day. Have a good night. We'll see you again soon. If you need help, let me know. We'll be in the groups. Talk soon, everybody.